everyone, welcome to the Cypher's channel. Today we'll be walking around the Telok Ayer area. This area is an old and historic region of Singapore, and right now we are on the Nankin Street. This was quite a crowded area where there were a lot of issues like disease and lack of running water. So I think this also shows the development of Singapore from the industrial area where everyone seems to be in a pretty good state. And back then, it's quite hard to think of the fact that it was an area where lots of people are struggling. It is known that there were 6 shop houses with 300 people in them. Just 3-story shop houses that look similar to these. And imagine like 300 people in these sort of things. It's just quite amazing because it must have been a really uncomfortable situation. So as you can see behind me, there's a really beautiful sculpture of just some friends eating, which I think is quite nice, and it just gives a really nice feel, and you feel like you're part of the place. As you can see behind me, there's a really nice sculpture of a rickshaw. This rickshaw was used back in the 1800s as a main mode of transport back in those times. So most of the wealthy would take these and they have these rickshaw pullers pull them around in their rickshaws. It's still, as you can see, a covered area, but we'll be continuing over there to those shop houses and just see what we can find. Hello everyone, as you can see there's a big spiral staircase here. This is actually quite scary and it looks really high, and so I should go back down now. As you can see, there's some beautiful Chinese architecture behind me. This used to actually be a school which was established in 1854, but it stopped in 1954 and is now, as you can see, a Teochew cuisine restaurant, which I find quite interesting. But I think that the architecture really matches the type of food that they're trying to give. Hello everyone, we'll be taking a walk around Telok Ayer. Telok Ayer is one of the most historic regions in Singapore, and it was originally one of the first places where some of the settlers in the 1800s came from. Originally, the first people who came here in 1819 were the Malayan fishermen, and they set up little camps here in wooden houses and shop houses like the ones we've been seeing along this journey. It's also just a really nice place because, as you can see behind here, there's a model of the Telok Ayer loading site. So this place was originally a shoreline, so that means that that's how people arrived here, since it was a shoreline, and it became quite a popular and bustling space. After 16 years, in 1835, it really became so a popular place for trade to go through, and so as you can see, it was really one of the main reasons, and it still is until now. Singapore is known for being a port spot where lots of ships go through. As you can see, there is a temple right behind me, and to the other side there's also a mosque, which I find quite interesting because it's such a cultural mix, and I think that's great that these two different cultures can just live side by side. So it's really just something that I was able to enjoy, and I'm able to just really respect these sort of cultures. So this is just such a beautiful area. It has some of the roots of Singapore, and I'm really excited to continue exploring it because I have only just scratched the surface of what this place has. We're on top of the Ann Siang Hill, which is the tallest hill in this Telok Ayer region. But of course, it's nothing compared to the buildings that surround us. But as you see, in comparison to the shop houses of that time, this was considered quite a valuable land and was quite high. This is the last one of the 3 Telok Ayer hills because the other 2 got leveled out in 1890. So this is pretty much the highest we can get in this region. Woo! Thank you for watching and see you at my next destination.